Morning, Internet folks. How we doing? Weaver John C. It's close to 15 minutes before 4 o'clock in the morning. I keep asking myself, what the hell am I doing up this early in the morning? Couldn't sleep. A lot of things happening in life. A lot of anniversaries happening. Anniversary of my mother's birthday. She would have been 82 years old. God rest her soul. Hell of a year, 2020. We're dealing with a hell of a lot of things these days. Politics is one thing, hurricane disasters another thing, COVID-19, a major damn things happening all over. People's reluctance on how to deal and cope with the damn COVID, despite the fact that people have been told that scientists are still trying to advise us what's the best way to deal with this damn thing. Social distancing and mask wearing, basically washing your hands so you don't have any germs on your hands, especially when you're getting contact with things. Because with the germs on the hands, you get in contact with things and people pick up or touch the things and I'm screwed. We keep trying to compare our pandemic to what happened back then in 1917, 1918. And the scary damn thing is the historians, even in books, I mean, I'll put the stuff in books, but the thing is, growing up as a kid, I hadn't heard anything concerning about the Spanish flu. Barely a passing glance at the damn thing. And these days, it's more comparing the pandemic to what happened a century ago, what we're supposed to be doing back then compared to now. And as I tried to explain in a few videos, it's different for each generation because we get more and more spoiled somehow. With more and more of our technology and more conveniences that we have these days, we're more in tune with that than we are dealing with survival at this point over here. We bitch and gripe to other people about what's going on, but we rarely take responsibility of trying to keep ourselves safe enough. And for those who are trying to wear masks, they get more and more cutesy these days, aren't they? This is not an advertisement. This is demonstration. There used to be a time when doctors, a long time ago, would wear these damn things in the ERs and emergency rooms. Same thing, I mean. In operating rooms to make sure that they're not giving germs out to the other people. And what happens? I'm dealing with this. 1 second. Sorry about that. When something falls on the ground, you have to pick it up. Especially some of the stuff I have to keep dealing with. But this is the things I have to deal with. And like everybody else, we also have to deal and cope with this. Big industries are being generated and getting these damn things going. Sorry. Earwax. And with these masks, they get cutesy. They get artsy. People want to make money off of cutesy and artsy just to make sure, A, they're going to protect the people, but B, they want money because they're cutesy and artsy. You know what drives me crazy at this point over here is when I have to wear a damn vest loaded up with a hell of a lot of crap, and some of it is an army full of these things. And yet I'm going to have some damn radiologist tell me that these things are not worth it. These things won't protect us. Herd immunity will. A radiologist, a glorified X-ray reader, sitting in the White House thinking he's, I don't know what the hell he's thinking, to tell you the truth. And these are just the scientists and the doctors that keep sweating it out in the front lines because they're looking at this poor fool, this Atlas character, as if he's mad, as a hatter. And quite frankly, he is mad as a hatter. This fucker don't know his ass with a hot rock. But we're supposed to accept his word because he's got the word of the major village idiot. I did say that. I did say village idiot. See, aren't these nice? I mean, this is going to be the century, or actually the time of my remembering here, is when we all remember to have customized masks, and yet 100 years ago we had pieces of cloth similar to these damn things tied around our faces to protect us from the Spanish flu. A worldwide pandemic, and everything else was screwed up, and having a nice major war across Europe at this point. And yet people are dying left and right from the damn bug. Historians had a hell of a time trying to keep this damn thing published, but governments keep suppressing them. One or two countries decided, screw it, we're going to let our people know what's going on. And then what happens? We let them know what's going on. History buries it. Not to mention historians bury it. Telling us that masks are not needed. This information is too damn volatile, too damn overloading, and too damn scary that you don't even learn about it in school. Growing up in elementary schools and junior highs and high schools, hardly anything was talked about the Spanish flu or the Spanish pandemic. They called it Spanish pandemic because Spain was the only country out there, reportedly, to tell people what the hell was going on. And yet, with all their damn bluster, with all their damn idiocy, with all their damn whatever the hell you call it these days, we just, I'm looking at these damn things, that's the matter. People go on the internet and broadcasting these damn things left and right. For those Trek fans out there, what the hell have we got ourselves into? Health insurance company? Aetna? Have to make their own mark? Disney Corporation? What the hell have we got ourselves into? Much needed masks that we needed were the N95s and just simple surgical masks. And we're told the surgical masks don't provide enough protection, but they provide more protection than you are uncovered. So people are buying these damn things up like crazy. And yet the cloth masks seem to be offering a little bit more, but not as much as the paper masks. And then the coveted 95s are being used by healthcare professionals all over the damn place and first responders. So you hardly ever be able to find any unless you're going to be paying an arm and a leg on these damn things. Capitalism isn't wonderful. What isn't wonderful at this point over here is what we're dealing with these days. We're dealing with a damn pandemic. And the only way to deal with the damn thing is by social distancing and wearing a mask and, oh yes, wash the hands. The problem is some of us haven't been bothering washing the damn hands. But what even pisses me off even further at this point over here is when people go to rallies and not caring about, not the washing of the hands bit, but wearing the masks. They all think they're going to be protected. They all got herd immunity. They don't care if they get blasted or not. They don't care about their own safety, and the thing is, they're not thinking about anybody else's safety at the same time. Because when you're dealing with a nasty virus worse than any flu bug, and I've heard the arguments online, I've read the arguments online, people swear that this is just another flu epidemic, or this is another government conspiracy, or this is a government cover-up, or this is social media going crazy, or news media, or whatever it is that they're throwing out there to say this COVID isn't that bad. And I keep telling these people to go over to the hospitals and talk to the doctors, talk to the frontline workers, and start talking to the morticians. that's bad when I start referring them over to the morticians. Because I'm telling these guys, you don't mess around with a damn bug. Despite what the hell you've been told. You talk to the experts who know better. And it's horrible when I have to keep thinking about these damn things. I have to carry with me 24/7 just in case. I can't go into a store without wearing a mask. I can't go out in public without wearing a mask because it's not for my health I'm looking after. I'm looking after another schmuck's health at this point over here is immune compromised. And that's the basis of these damn masks in the first place. Immune compromised people. We all got them. We all have the damn screwed up biology at this point over here that we've wrecked ourselves purposely and then genetically. We have our immune suppressed systems because of medical conditions we have ongoing that we haven't treated. I know I'm raising my hand on this one because there's a lot of things going on with me that I haven't had treated. Only because I've got a personal thing against the doctors in the first place. But that's me. But the thing is, I have to keep going beyond that because my own health affects someone else's health. And people are just not getting this. Get this damn thing off of me. All right. So let me explain it in my own words. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert in anything, all right? But I absorb a hell of a lot of information out there. And I'm trying to make sense out of all this damn thing. I try to be impartial as best as I can, but sometimes I can't help it. I am partial, especially when it comes down to life or death situations. And I'm not telling you in your political situations of which particular party or which particular thing to vote for at this point over here. You all need to exercise your political rights on this one. That's another video right there. But this one is concerning about health issues. I am the last person to talk about health issues at this point over here. I had a lot of things happening in my lifetime regarding health issues at this point. A lot of them. I've had accidents, bones broken, face smashed in, tires falling on face, blood pressure going out of crazy, heart condition because of a heart surgery a long time ago. I haven't had cancer, thank God, but then again, I got the genetics for the cancer. I haven't had stroke or diabetes, but I've got that for the family, so I've got that. I've got that capability. So basically I'm foodborne, one way or another. I don't like to accept it and I don't like to admit it, but I haven't. But in regards to the COVID, I am a walking petri dish for it. And I have had it yet. I have conditions right now ready to go to put me on a slab. Or worse, make me a petri dish to pass it on to the next person over there. The reason why we wear our masks is not only to protect ourselves, it's to protect the other person over there. The one that you love, the one that you know of, the one that you may not like. The people that you keep passing it by. You don't know if they've got it or you've got it until you start having the symptoms. And the doctors will be able to tell you the damn symptoms. They're similar to cold. They're similar to a flu, but they're not quite. It's more deeper in respiration at this point over here. Some people could probably confuse it as pneumonia. All they got to do is go to the doctor's office or talk to them on the phone and tell them exactly what symptoms they're going through and whether or not they need a test or not. And if they do prove positive, they still have to be encouraged to stay home unless they can't breathe, and then they have to bring them back into the hospital and be put on the ventilator. And the reason why the states are going ape over the numbers at this point over here is because how many ventilators and how many ICU beds we have to treat those people. The ones been exposed by people who had the virus and didn't even realize they had the virus. And for those who keep saying that the virus is containable and it's no problem, it's no worry, wait until they get the son of a bitch and then tell me. Then tell me. Because once you had the son of a bitch, tell me if the damn thing was worth it or not. And yet, people follow their political leaders, and yeah, we had to get the damn Pandora's box open on this one. A leader in our country that says, no problem, don't wear the mask because we still got herd immunity. He had been given a hell of a lot of cocktails on compassionate reasons that people generally don't get. And he's walking around thinking he's Superman now. But the regular people don't have access to that kind of medication. They still go through trials on it. And they won't be ready for some time. And maybe people will be complaining about their mass hoax for the media, for the government, or conspiracies, or God knows what else we're going to say. Blame, 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 blame. Instead of taking responsibility, accountability. They don't want to wear these fuckers. To put it bluntly. They don't want to wear these damn things. I don't blame them. This is the generation, or I'm surviving through, that I have never thought I'd be wearing masks for the next God knows how long. Or invest in a hell of a lot of these damn things. Washables, at least, so I can hand wash them and then dry them and then hope to God they still work. Dealing with industries who are pumping these damn things out left and right just to barely protect the population. Barely protect the population at all. But we still have to wear these damn things. We still have to. We have no choice. That's the scariest damn thing in my life. It's not facing mortality. I've faced mortality before. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of living in a situation where I have to be constantly wearing these damn things left and right because now I have to be really socially responsible for the next person next to me. Because this stuff is supposed to be protecting lives. Mine and the next guy's. And yet tell people that one. Tell people that these things are supposed to be help protecting you. And they laugh in your face. They laugh in your face because they think these things are a joke. That they're going to get the bug, they're going to survive, and then they're going to be able to pass off their immunity, and they think, ha 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 ha, until they wake up in a damn ICU vent and wondering what the hell were they doing. Meanwhile, people down the hallway are still waiting for an ICU vent, suffering through the damn COVID. In certain hospitals and certain places in the states, I said states, and other countries as well. Other countries are suffering. Other countries have a way of dealing with this damn thing. And they've been doing it pretty damn well because they've been following these things. Masking up, social distancing, washing their hands, making sure that they're doing everything they can to prevent the spread of the damn bug. Everything they can. I do these videos not just for my sake. However, they're good therapy in the first place for me. What I'm trying to tell people is use the damn masks to save your lives and save everyone else's life. Is that so hard to ask? Apparently it is. Apparently it is, and people just don't care, so they're going to get themselves killed one way or another. Meanwhile, they're going to try to kill me at the same time by doing their stupidity act. They're going to act as if they're gods. I'll be learning a new trade probably. How to carve tombstones. I'm going to have a lifelong for the rest of my life. Job opportunity. Carving every stupid asshole's name on a tombstone and put on there, died by COVID, died by COVID, died by COVID. We should have a machine press doing it instead of another person. Should be passing them out left and right for everybody who got killed by COVID. And start lining them up somewhere. Tell people just how diddly this son of a bitch is.